Capricorn. Hey Capricorn. Today you are most compatible with Leo. You may be really sincere in your energy today. Okay, 7 a.m. could have been important for you today, or it will be tomorrow. It is 7:49 a.m. as I record for you this morning, Capricorn. I'm recording for you on Saturday. Saturdays are the energy of Saturn, your natural energy of discipline. Saturn is also the energy of restrictions, challenges, agriculture, growing, planting, crops, sowing, okay? Doing the hard work, laying the foundation, my friend. Capricorn, you'll look nice in the color copper. Oh, sorry. I was drinking lemonade before I started recording. Copper is the energy of Venus. You may have a significant Libra placement or Taurus placement. Venus, your blah, 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 blah. Your Venus placement could be in Taurus or Libra is what I was trying to say, Capricorn. I don't know why it was so difficult, friend. Copper is Venus, love, relationships, beauty, elegance, charm, alchemy, okay? All of the things sophisticated. Your good luck number for today is the number 29 or 92, which reduces down to an 11. 11s bring about your intuition, your enlightenment, your connection to source, or however you receive intuitive messages. So, hey, hi, hello, and good morning, Capricorn. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy, productive, and vibrating in high energies today. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I know you are a friend. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and hyping the videos. I appreciate all of your support. If you haven't subscribed already, Capricorn, do me a big favor, hit the subscribe button before you leave the channel today. It is absolutely free for you to subscribe, friend. YouTube told me that most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed, so go ahead and subscribe, friend. You already watching. Thank you, Capricorn. Be sure to check out your new channel, Couture Capricorn. I've posted a few videos over there for you, Capricorn. I created it about 2 or 3 weeks ago, sometime last month, but make sure you check out Couture Capricorn. I'm going to try to post over there later today. I'll do a few more songs over here on Couture Conversations, and then I'll post for you on Couture Capricorn. So make sure you are subscribed and have your notifications on for those messages. If this is your first time watching Capricorn, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. We're going to do just a quick love. Well, it probably won't be quick, but we'll do a love reading to look at the mutual energies between you and whomever you are thinking of as you watch or listen to this video. Look at that. And I'll tell you about it, Capricorn. Whomever you are thinking of, right? We'll see the overall energy here, what's causing the energy, how you appear, how they appear, and the outcome. There'll always be a timestamp in the comments where you can forward through the shuffling. Be sure to check out your Capricorn playlist, okay? So the overall energy here, Capricorn, is free yourself. It says you don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. And it is paired here with difficulties. It says jealousies from others serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. So what's going on, friend? Free yourself and difficulties. Express your love. It is important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. And then look at this, Capricorn, third party situation. Now, difficulties says jealousies from others serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. And then third party situation says other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. So pay attention to the signs. I mean, geez, Capricorn. I mean, I can already tell by what's laid out here, but I mean, this seems pretty cut and dry. Somebody could be feeding you bad information, friend, or there's some sort of truth that's going to come out here. But pay attention to the signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. So difficulties, third party, maybe you are noticing, you've picked up. All right, let's see, Capricorn. Okay, we got a lot going on here, my friend. Now, free yourself, express your love is being caused here by the Ace of Swords, which is victory, success, things going in your favor, right? But it's also clarity. It is mental clarity. It is truth. It is a honest conversation, right? You are appearing here, Capricorn, as the moon. All right. The moon. So the moon is the energy of your intuition. It's also mystery, things that are unknown. The moon is also your dreams. The moon is your emotions, connects you to your mom. Your moon could be in Pisces, maybe Cancer. The King of Cups is here. That's why I said that. That's why I said Pisces. The moon is Cancer. I think you know. I think you get it, Capricorn. But the moon. So the moon is your intuition, dreams, your subconscious, premonitions, right? So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities you've been noticing. They're not coincidences, and you're in the moon energy. So whatever you've been dreaming or you've been feeling or seeing in your subconscious, if you've been foreseeing premonitions, right? Pay attention. They're not coincidences. Your person is appearing as the Page of Swords. All right, gathering information. The Page of Swords is also the energy of new ideas. It's, something they're holding that same sword here that's in that sword of clarity, the victory, success. The Page of Swords is the question answer. Who, what, when, where, why. They're getting to the facts, right? The details, the actual factuals, right? They're getting to the truth. Again, it's another energy of mental clarity. It's usually after a betrayal when you're in the Page of Swords energy, you're looking for information, gathering information. There's not any energy here right now that says, the Page of Swords is a stalker. I don't know why everyone says that, but the Page of Swords is absolutely not a stalker. There'd have to be some other energies here. I mean, the devil is here, but there would have to be more energy here to say this person is stalking. So I don't think it's like a stalker, but I do think, it's an inquisitive energy where they could be, when you're gathering information, you got to look, friend. Okay. Research. So they could be gathering information. It is usually, before you're the Page of Swords, you're the Ten of Swords. So it's after a betrayal. Looking for truth. Who, what, when, where, and why. Let me tell you how many ways this is a lie, okay? Bars. Because, before you're the Page, you're the 10, the 9, the 8, the 7. The 7 is that betrayal, that lie. The 10 of Swords is where you actually feel the stab in the back, So, in the outcome, you have the King of Cups with the Devil. Now, the devil was upside down in the video that I did before, and I must have put it in, I put it back in the deck reverse, and as I shuffled it, it stayed reverse, obviously. And if you're not new here, then I never put the cards in reverse intentionally because that's manipulation, friend. Why we gonna manipulate the energy starting out? And you shouldn't trust any reader that does that. If they're intentionally flipping the cards in reverse, Capricorn, they are intentionally manipulating the energy and then trying to tell you that it's yours. It's not. They did it on purpose, so it's not your energy, friend. So don't believe it, okay? And you can tell them that I said it so that I can refer them back to their mama, okay? Now, Capricorn, but the King, it's in reverse, and so the devil in reverse would be being detached instead of attached. It would be all of the same energies, just kind of in the reverse. It would be releasing. It would be exploring, exploring the temptation and the other. It's just. The devil is the devil, Capricorn. It's your natural energy. It's connected to this King of Cups. This feels like the King of Cups is already pretty emotional, expressive in their emotions, the water energy. This devil friend just feels like, someone could be, express your love is important. So we could look at this one or two ways. Someone is not expressing how they feel, where the King of Cups usually is very expressive, or someone is overly expressive, like a love bomb situation. Express your love. It's important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. Free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. So again, depending on what side this King of Cups, you're coming out as the moon, Capricorn. So you very much so could be this King of Cups and the devil. You know, the King of Cups is connected to the devil being your natural energy, and you're coming out as the moon. I do feel like you are the King of Cups here. And I feel like with express your love, it just kind of feels like you're not saying something that you need to say, although there is clarity between you and whomever this person is that's in the Page of Swords. There's clarity, there's truth in between you guys, but you guys aren't talking. Pay attention to the signs. There could be people that's, you know, difficulties from others. It says jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. Pay attention to the signs. And it just kind of feels like there's truth between you and your person, but either someone is interfering on your side, or someone is interfering. It feels like someone is interfering on your side, Capricorn, preventing you from expressing how you feel to said person here. Because again, the devil, the devil the devil in the upright, we know, could be a bit controlling. Look at that, the Seven of Swords. Someone's being sneaky here. I feel like, you know, the Seven of Swords is very intentional. It just feels like someone is intentionally, they're worried, okay? 7, 8, 9. What's the odds of the 7, the 8, and the 9 of Swords to be in exact order, right behind each other? All right, and I told you, you have to be all of these energies before you can be the before you can be the Page of Swords, right? So there's been some sort of betrayal, a lie. Maybe someone was dishonest about your person. Your person, you know, is trying to clear it up. And I feel like you know the truth. Your person knows the truth, but you guys aren't speaking. And the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Cups. Feels like it was just a fast breakup. Like maybe someone told you something here. Third party, other people interfering with this relationship, dimming its full potential. Why are you what's... I don't even know what to clarify here, Capricorn. Let's see why your person's the Page of Swords. Free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a relationship to be successful. The devil would definitely be, the devil in reverse, and the 6 of Swords would definitely be freeing yourself. Sorry, Capricorn. Freeing yourself, releasing, letting go, moving on. The Ace of Wands, the Magician. Why is your person the Page of Swords, Capricorn? The Ace of Wands. A new opportunity, a new project, a new beginning. It's growth. This almost feels like they could actually just be doing research for a new job, a new project, something that they're working on, that they created. What's the Page of, oh yeah, the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is, you know, a happy family life, right? It's divine harmony, but it's also your imagination being very creative. having a lot of ideas. Divine love. Doesn't feel like, this doesn't feel like they're keeping an eye on you, Capricorn. Six of Swords. Let's just get one more just to make sure. I don't feel like your person. What's the Page of Swords? Oops. Let's see. What's this Page of Swords? The Ace of Wands, a new project. I just feel like they're working. They have something new going on that they're they have all of their attention focused on this new project, this Ace of Wands, whatever they're creating or whatever they're doing. Something new here. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Hard work. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is very reliable. Now, they could be watching you in the sense that the Knight of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus. Could be Aries. Let's see for some of you. What is the Devil? Let's see what's going on in this Devil, King of Cups energy. Let's see, why are you the Moon, Capricorn? Because I think, you know, you're the King of Cups here, and you're not saying something that you want to say to someone based off of some sort of lie or dishonesty. It's like you're wanting to clear up maybe a misunderstanding, or just, you know, the Seven of Swords just is what it is. It's an outright lie. Not saying that you told the lie. Maybe someone lied on you and you're wanting to clear it up. Whatever this Seven of Swords, this intentional lie, deception, whatever it was, I feel like it created the breakup or the distance or whatever the space is between you and your person, and they just kind of moved on. What's the Devil? The Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're wanting to reconnect. You're wanting to celebrate friendships, going out, taking someone out here, express your love. But I feel like you're not. Queen of Swords. I think we spoke about Libra and Taurus, Venus energy, the Queen of Swords being Libra. It just feels like, I don't know, Capricorn. Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like, you know, the Page of Swords here could be the same Queen of Swords. I feel like, you know, the Four of Swords, they healed from it their natural way. Especially, you know, the Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords is the natural energies of Libra. Whatever this lie or betrayal was, I feel like this person knows the truth, and it's the mutual energy between you guys. So you know the truth. They know the truth. They know that you know the truth. So the lie doesn't matter to them. They healed from it and they kind of moved on. Right? I feel like there was a breakup. I can't say who initiated the breakup. It kind of feels like it was you, Capricorn. The Eight of Cups. You kind of walked away here. Why are you the Moon, Capricorn? The Hermit. Look at that. The Hermit is another energy of betrayal, right? The Hermit goes into solitude for one reason or another. Either they've betrayed someone or someone has betrayed them. And traditionally, the Hermit is the opposite energy of the Hanged Man. The only difference in the Hermit and the Hanged Man is that the Hanged Man gets caught after their betrayal, and the Hermit doesn't get caught because they go into solitude for a long time. Traditionally, the Hermit is not holding a lantern. The Hermit is holding an hourglass like this, right? They're holding an hourglass symbolizing time, father time, wasting time, a long time, right? There's definitely been some sort of betrayal here. All right, look at this. The Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Sun. It's almost like, you know, wanting to say something, express your love, right? The Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups. You're wanting to, but it feels like third party situation, difficulties from others, jealousies from others may be interfering. Like there's some sort of, you know, jealousy and difficulties that's keeping you unclear in, you know, in the moon energy, or maybe preventing you from actually expressing. I'm not sure, Capricorn, but I feel like there's a lie here, and the truth of the lie is known between you and your person, although you guys aren't speaking. And I feel like you're wanting to say something, but you're just really, really not. With this Devil in reverse, because if it was the Devil in the normal, it would be obsessive, right? It would be excessive. You would be expressing a lot, but it's in the reverse. I feel like you're not expressing. And that's why the card says express your love. It is important to let people know that you love them. Nothing has gone wrong. You have nothing to lose. So don't be mad at me, Capricorn. We'll leave this one here for now. If it's not you, it's not you, friend. Okay, but we'll leave this one here for now. We'll do more love readings. I'm gonna do I'm going to post over on your other channel. I'm not sure yet. Probably money and energy reads for the week. So make sure you have your notifications on for those. Don't forget to like, comment, hype, subscribe. This video, it supports in a major way, and I appreciate you so much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your energy with me today, Capricorn. Bye, guys.